Archangel Michael says, there are moments in life where the light seems to dim, and uncertainty grips your heart. The person you hold so dear, the one who occupies your thoughts and fills your heart with love, might not always be as transparent as they appear. It's a revelation that shakes your foundation, but it's also a calling to look deeper within yourself for strength. The truth hidden behind their eyes is not something to fear, but something to understand. It's a bitter truth they have chosen to conceal, whether out of love, fear, or shame, yet, even in their silence, there is a lesson waiting for you, a lesson of patience, compassion, and unwavering faith in your own ability to endure. Archangel Michael reminds you to stay grounded. The road ahead may feel heavy with doubt, but you are never alone. His presence surrounds you, His light shields you, and His wisdom guides you toward clarity. Sometimes, love carries secrets because the heart fears rejection. People hide truths because they worry those truths will alter the love they receive. But understand this, the truths they hide are often battles they are fighting within themselves, battles they are too afraid to share. Like this video to receive clarity and peace from above. The connection you share with this person is deep, but it doesn't mean it's without flaws. Everyone carries scars, wounds they hope no one will see. The person you love is no different, and neither are you. Perhaps their hidden truth is a reflection of their own insecurity or a past that has weighed them down. Archangel Michael says that love, in its purest form, is a force of healing. Even when hidden truths come to light, love has the power to transform them into lessons and growth. Trust that the universe reveals truths only when you are ready to face them, but readiness is not always easy. It requires you to build resilience, to look inward, and to accept that not everything is within your control. The person you love may think they're protecting you, but in reality, they are only delaying the inevitable, the moment when honesty must prevail. Type Amen to embrace strength and courage. The truth might sting, but it's not meant to break you, it's meant to reshape you, to carve out a stronger version of yourself who can navigate love with wisdom. Archangel Michael whispers that you're stronger than you think, and this truth, bitter as it may seem, is part of your journey. You deserve love that is honest, love that doesn't hide behind shadows. But know this, not everyone knows how to offer such love. The person you love might be learning, growing, and struggling to reach that place of honesty. They may not even realize the harm their hidden truth can cause. Archangel Michael's light shines on you, reminding you that your worth is not tied to someone else's choices. Your path is sacred and filled with divine guidance. The secrets of others do not diminish your value or the love you have to give. Type Amen to accept blessings of self-worth and divine protection. Sometimes, the truth is hidden because it's tangled in fear. Fear of losing you, fear of judgment, or even fear of confronting their own pain. The person you love may be wrestling with demons they don't know how to defeat. Archangel Michael urges you to tread lightly. Approach this situation not with anger or resentment, but with empathy. The hidden truth is not a reflection of your shortcomings but a mirror of their internal struggle. If you wish to show your appreciation, you can give super thanks up to $50. Love is a journey. And it's rarely perfect. The cracks in the foundation don't mean it's doomed to fall. They mean there's an opportunity to rebuild, to strengthen what has been weakened by fear or silence. Type Amen to receive blessings of wisdom and patience. as you navigate this path, remember to protect your own heart. It's easy to lose yourself in the process of understanding someone else's pain. Archangel Michael reminds you that your light must never dim to brighten someone else's world. The bitter truth may surface in ways you least expect. It may come as a whisper, a confession, or even an unexpected revelation. When it does, breathe deeply and remember that you are supported by divine energy. Every truth, no matter how bitter, carries the potential for healing. The person you love might be hiding something they think will push you away. But your reaction, your understanding, can create a bridge to deeper connection or a path to release what no longer serves you. Archangel Michael says that you are never alone in facing these moments. His guidance is like a shield, protecting your heart while allowing you to grow. Trust in his light, and trust in your own resilience. Type Amen to open your heart to healing and divine strength. The truth's bitterness is temporary. It's the catalyst for transformation, for both you and the person you love, whether this truth strengthens your bond or leads you to a new path. It serves a purpose. Archangel Michael urges you to focus on your own growth. Even as you navigate someone else's hidden truth, remember to nurture your spirit. You are a being of light, deserving of love that is free from shadows and secrecy. Let the love you give be unconditional, but let it also be wise. There is power in understanding, but there is also power in setting boundaries. Archangel Michael reminds you that self-love is just as important as the love you offer to others. Type Amen to accept the power of self-love and divine clarity. As you move forward, let the bitter truth guide you, not define you. It is not the end of the story but a chapter that teaches resilience, compassion, and wisdom. Archangel Michael walks beside you, ensuring that every step you take is filled with purpose. The person you love might not know how to reveal their truth, but your strength and understanding can inspire them. Even if they remain silent, trust that the universe will reveal what you need to know, when you need to know it. Archangel Michael says, have faith in your journey. The path might twist and turn, but it always leads to where you are meant to be. Let love be your guide, but let wisdom be your anchor. Type Amen to embrace divine guidance and unwavering faith. Hidden truths, no matter how bitter, have a way of coming to light. When they do, they bring with them the opportunity for clarity, healing, and growth. The person you love might fear this moment, but it's a necessary step in the journey of love. Archangel Michael's presence is a reminder that you are strong enough to face any revelation. Your heart is resilient, your spirit unbreakable. Trust in this truth as you navigate the complexities of love. Let the hidden truths teach you, not tear you apart. Let them be the stepping stones to a deeper understanding of yourself and the person you hold dear, and above all, let them guide you toward a love that is honest, pure, and free of fear. Archangel Michael says, there are truths in this world that you will never hear from ordinary sources, truths so profound and painful that they are often concealed from human eyes. The reason for this is not to hurt or burden you, but to protect your soul from a reality that, once faced, will shift the entire foundation of your existence. Yet, this truth is essential for your spiritual growth, and to uncover it is to embrace a power that transcends all earthly limitations. The painful secret I bring to you today is not a reflection of weakness or despair, but rather an awakening, it is a revelation that will challenge your deepest perceptions about who you are and what you are capable of. In this world, you have been told many things, some true, some false, but there is one truth that has remained hidden, one that changes everything when fully understood. This truth is so powerful that it can shift the entire trajectory of your life and soul. Archangel Michael says, "You have been conditioned to believe that your strength lies in your physical ability, your intellect, or your material wealth. While these things may provide temporary comfort, they are fleeting. The true strength that will carry you through every trial and tribulation comes from a place within you that is far deeper than anything you could ever possess in the material world. It is not your body, your mind, or your achievements that define you, but your spirit. Your spirit, the very essence of who you are, holds within it a power greater than anything you can touch, see, or hold in your hands. This divine energy, this eternal light, is the source of your strength, your resilience, and your ability to overcome any obstacle. It is not about what the world can offer you, but what you can tap into within yourself when you awaken to the truth of your own soul. You have been taught to search for answers in the outside world, in the form of wealth, success, relationships, and status. However, the most profound truth lies within your heart, your soul, and your connection to the divine. This secret, painful as it may be to hear, is that the only path to true fulfillment and peace is through a deep, spiritual awakening that transcends the physical realm. This awakening requires you to look beyond the surface and tap into the eternal power that exists within. So many of you search for meaning and purpose, constantly striving to achieve and accumulate more, but the secret you've been kept from is that all you need to find peace and joy is already inside you. This realization can be a shock to your system, as it shatters the illusion that external things will bring you lasting happiness. But once you embrace this truth, once you awaken to the divine power within you, you will find that the world around you transforms in ways you never thought possible. Archangel Michael says, "This is why the truth is often concealed, for it requires you to let go of everything you've been taught, everything you've believed about the world and yourself." It is a painful process, but it is necessary for your evolution. You must relinquish the need to control everything around you and learn to trust in the unseen forces that guide you. This is not a path for the faint of heart. It requires you to confront your deepest fears, your insecurities, and your attachments. The journey to spiritual awakening is not easy, but it is the most rewarding path you can ever walk. The rewards are not in material gain, but in the peace, love, and light that will flood your life when you surrender to your true essence. Many will never tell you this painful secret because they themselves are trapped in the illusion of the physical world. They are unable to see beyond the limitations of the material realm and thus cannot help you to awaken to your spiritual truth. But it is time for you to step out of the shadows and into the light, to embrace the power that resides within you and allow it to guide you to a life of true fulfillment. Amen. As you continue on this journey, know that you are not alone. The divine presence is with you always, guiding you, supporting you, and offering you strength in your darkest moments. Archangel Michael says, "Though you may feel lost at times, know that the path is always before you. You must only trust in your inner light and have faith that it will lead you where you need to go." If you wish to show your appreciation, you can give super thanks up to $50. This is a journey of self-discovery, of reconnecting with the divine truth that lies within you. The world may try to tell you that happiness comes from external circumstances, but the truth is that happiness is a byproduct of aligning with your highest self, with the divine energy that flows through all things. Once you tap into this energy, once you align with your true purpose, you will find peace in the chaos, joy in the sorrow, and light in the darkness. Archangel Michael says, the reason most people never discover this truth is because they are too focused on the outside world. They believe that their circumstances define their happiness, but this is a lie. Your happiness and fulfillment come from within, and it is only when you look inward that you will truly begin to understand the power that lies within you. The process of awakening is not a one-time event, it is an ongoing journey that will unfold as you grow and evolve. Every step you take toward self-discovery brings you closer to the truth of who you really are. As you continue to walk this path, you will begin to see the world in a new light, one that is filled with infinite possibilities and divine potential. Amen. It is natural to feel fear and resistance when faced with such profound truths, but know that this fear is merely a byproduct of the ego. The ego is the part of you that wants to cling to the familiar, to the known, and to the tangible. But your soul, your divine essence, knows that you are meant for more than this. You are meant to live a life of purpose, meaning, and connection to the divine. Archangel Michael says, fear is the greatest obstacle to your awakening, but it is also the greatest teacher. Fear will show you the areas of your life where you are still holding on to attachments and limiting beliefs. It is through facing your fear that you will break free from the chains that bind you and allow your spirit to soar. The process of awakening requires courage, as it calls you to let go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. It requires you to step into the unknown, to trust that the divine has a plan for you even when you cannot see it. But know that as you embrace this process, you will be transformed in ways you cannot yet imagine. This transformation will not always be comfortable, but it will be worth it. As you release the old and embrace the new, you will begin to experience a sense of freedom and peace that you have never known before. You will find that the world around you becomes a reflection of the inner peace and joy you have cultivated within yourself. Archangel Michael says, your journey is one of liberation. The truth that I have shared with you is not a burden, but a blessing. It is the key to your freedom, to your highest potential, and to your deepest joy. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and know that the divine is with you every step of the way. Amen. As you continue on your path, remember that you are a divine being with limitless potential. You are not defined by your past, your circumstances, or your mistakes. You are a child of the universe, capable of creating a life that is aligned with your highest truth. When you tap into your spiritual power, you become an unstoppable force of love, light, and creation. This is the secret that the world does not want you to know. This is the power that lies within you, waiting to be awakened. It is time for you to step into your greatness, to embrace the truth of who you are, and to live a life that is aligned with your highest purpose. The journey may be long, but it will be worth it. As you walk this path, know that you are supported by the divine, by Archangel Michael, and by all the angels and guides that surround you. They are with you every step of the way, offering their love, guidance, and protection as you move forward on your spiritual journey. Archangel Michael says, there are many truths in this world that are often concealed from you, truths that are kept hidden out of fear, shame, or love. The one you trust the most, the one you love deeply, may be holding back a painful reality that, once revealed, will challenge everything you thought you knew about your connection. But understand this: truth, no matter how painful, is necessary for your growth, your freedom, and your awakening. The truth that is being kept from you is one of great significance, one that has the potential to change the very nature of your relationship. It is not that the one you love does not care about you, but rather that they are protecting you from something they believe might shatter your heart. They may have good intentions in hiding this truth, thinking that by doing so, they are sparing you from pain or disappointment. However, the longer this truth remains concealed, the heavier it becomes to bear. Archangel Michael says, "This truth is not meant to hurt you, but to awaken you." It is the kind of truth that calls for deep introspection and healing. For you to move forward and step into the fullness of who you are, you must first confront the realities that have been withheld from you. Only then can you fully embrace the love and connection that is meant to be yours. While it may seem like an act of love for them to protect you from this truth, the reality is that the relationship cannot evolve without the unveiling of what has been hidden. Love is not just about comfort and protection, but about honesty and trust. True intimacy is built on the foundation of mutual understanding, and that can only be achieved when the truth is laid bare, no matter how difficult it may be to face. There is a deep, profound reason why this truth has been kept from you. The one you love is afraid of losing you, afraid of the consequences of revealing the truth. They may fear that if you knew what they were hiding, it would alter the course of your relationship, or worse, cause irreparable damage. But Archangel Michael says, in truth, the concealment of this reality only causes more harm in the long run. It creates a wall between you, a barrier that keeps you from fully experiencing the love and connection that you both deserve. It is important to understand that the one who loves you is not necessarily acting out of malice, but from a place of fear of rejection, fear of disappointment, and fear of vulnerability are powerful emotions that can cause someone to withhold their truth, even from the person they care for most. However, this withholding is not a reflection of their lack of love for you. It is simply the result of their inability to fully trust that you can handle the truth. Archangel Michael says, it is not easy for them to bear this burden, and in their attempt to protect you, they may have become disconnected from their own sense of self. The truth they are hiding from you is not just theirs, but is tied to a deeper wound within themselves. It is a wound they fear will cause them to lose your love and affection, a wound that has caused them to retreat into secrecy. The fact that this bitter truth is being kept from you is not a reflection of the love you share, but rather a reflection of the deep-seated fears that both of you carry. Love, in its purest form, requires vulnerability, openness, and the willingness to share not only the good but also the painful and uncomfortable parts of ourselves. It is through this vulnerability that deeper connections are formed, and true healing can occur. Amen. As you process the realization that there is something being kept from you, it is important to understand that the unveiling of this truth is part of a larger divine plan. This moment of revelation is not an accident, nor is it a punishment. Archangel Michael says, it is a divine opportunity for growth, for healing, and for the deepening of your relationship. What is being kept from you will ultimately set you free, for the truth has the power to release the burdens that have been weighing you down. There is an undeniable power in truth, a power that can break the chains of fear and insecurity. The one you love is struggling to reconcile their desire to protect you with the realization that keeping this truth hidden will only create more distance between you, the longer they hold back, the more they are disconnected from their own authenticity, and the less they are able to experience the full depth of love and intimacy with you. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear the truth. It may be painful, yes, but in the end, it is the only thing that will bring true healing and restoration." When the truth is revealed, the love that is meant for you will have the freedom to flow without restriction, and both of you will be free to experience the love that is authentic, raw, and powerful. The truth that is being kept from you is likely something that you already sense on a deep level. Your intuition has been whispering to you, urging you to dig deeper, to ask the questions that remain unanswered. You may have already noticed subtle shifts in your relationship, small signs that something is not quite right. Archangel Michael says, your intuition is your guide in these moments. Trust it, and allow it to lead you to the truth, for your inner knowing will never deceive you. As difficult as it may be, you must prepare yourself for the possibility that the truth you uncover may not align with the vision you have for your relationship. It is essential to remember that even though this truth may be painful, it is an essential part of the healing process. Archangel Michael says, your soul is calling for clarity, for honesty, and for authenticity. The truth, no matter how bitter, will set you on a path of healing that will lead you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your relationship. The love that you share is not built on illusions or falsehoods. It is meant to be a love that is grounded in truth, in mutual respect, and in the ability to be vulnerable with one another. The longer the truth is kept hidden, the more it will fester, creating a barrier that blocks true intimacy. Only when this truth is revealed will the healing process begin, and only then can you both move forward with a sense of clarity and understanding. Amen. As you navigate the process of uncovering this truth, remember that your worth is not defined by the actions or omissions of others. Your worth is inherent, divine, and eternal. The truth that is being kept from you does not change who you are or diminish your value. It is merely a part of the journey that will ultimately lead you to greater self-awareness and personal growth. Archangel Michael says, do not take this personally. The withholding of this truth is not a reflection of your worth or your ability to love. It is a reflection of the inner struggles that the one you love is facing. Their fear, their shame, and their vulnerability are at the root of this concealment, and it is their own journey to heal. In time, the truth will come to light. Whether it is revealed through direct communication, intuition, or circumstance, it will eventually be exposed. When that moment comes, trust that it is the right time for you to receive this truth, and trust that it is part of your divine plan. Archangel Michael says, you are ready for this truth, even if it may seem difficult at first. The healing that will follow will transform your life. And your connection will be stronger than ever. It is essential to approach this truth with an open heart and mind, knowing that this moment of revelation is an opportunity for growth, not just for you, but for the one you love as well. Both of you will be given the chance to heal, to rebuild, and to deepen your relationship in ways that you never thought possible. If you wish to show your appreciation, you can give super thanks up to $50. The pain of uncovering this truth will be temporary, but the growth that will result from it will be lasting. The bond you share will be strengthened as you face the truth together, with honesty and vulnerability. Archangel Michael says, the truth is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It is the key to unlocking the deepest levels of love, healing, and connection. Once the truth is revealed, both of you will have the opportunity to release the past, to forgive, and to begin anew. The love that you share will be unburdened, free to grow and expand in ways that are aligned with your highest good. Archangel Michael says, "This truth, painful as it may seem now, is the beginning of a new chapter in your life, one that is filled with love, peace, and authenticity."